Welcome back to another episode of Tides of Change. Each video takes a dozen hours to bring to life, so it would really help the channel if you could leave a like. And remember, members get early access to the next episode. Now then, back to the story. We will be continuing today without telephone sounds in Hyacinth, however, we will have them autopilot. Right, so, continuing from where we left off last week. You guys arrived at the island of Froz, and quite the arrival it was. Spira, you acquired a new bow, which has the qualities of a leader level weapon. So very nice quality bow. Hyacinth pickpocketed some jewels and a figurine. What else happened?
I met the commander.
Ah, right, yes. You guys went to the tavern, and you guys got to meet Commander Zur, who... Oh, and Nyx almost got jumped. Nyx almost got jumped by a tailless. And then a very rude and crude pirate captain came out of the bathroom and immediately saw Nyx's tails and walked over to issue a challenge. However, Commander Zur stepped in and yeeted him out the front door in one throw by picking him up by his shoulders. However, the captain swaggered right back in with his crew closely following behind and has said that he's not leaving this island without that extra tail. So then, we will pick up from there. Nyx, what are you going to do?
I'm going to accept the challenge.
And Spira, what were you going to say as well?
The Spira was just gonna look at Nyx and just wait for their response. Like, she's full prepared on going in defensive, but not if Nyx doesn't want her to.
Okay, so you're checking your scalpel, your dagger, you're counting your arrows without making it obvious, just getting yourself mentally prepped in case things take a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
Sylaris, give me a perception roll.
It's highest mental.
Yes, highest mental stat.
Plus perception. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
All right, so you notice Commander Zur has removed a pair of gloves from his pouch, and he puts them on. You don't notice anything particular about them, but you do remember that he would wear these whenever he got serious with his training with you. So you do know that when he puts these on, it means that he is ready for a very intense brawl from your memories. You remember the bruises. He trained you well. He trained hard. He's also getting prepped as well. Nyx, give me a perception roll, and you have advantage because of your improved senses.
And highest mental.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you hear the sounds of the crew gathering. You can hear them shouting outside, saying, "Hey, the captain's found another one. This could be the day he gets his 5th tail." And you hear some of the other crew members being like, "Oh, maybe I could challenge. You said 3. They got 3. Maybe I could challenge them afterwards. I could do with another one as well." So you can hear that word of a lone Kitsune has showed up, and the rest of his crew is biting at the bit to challenge you after him as well. Like, they've already assumed that he's going to win, and they're already thinking about taking you on after you're exhausted. So, just keep that in the back of your mind. You might be getting a lot of challenges issued. You don't have to accept all of them, because again, this is not the Celestial Den. So there is no honor, especially among pirates. Of course. He never gave his name, did he? Look, campaign notes. Right. So let's see. Hadrian would speak up and he'd be like, "That's Captain CRACKTOOTH. As you can tell by his 2 golden fangs, he is the captain of the CRACKTOOTH pirates. I believe his name was Akuri something, but to be honest, those kinds of details are not really important when you're busy fighting each other. We've crossed cannon fire a few times in the past, but I'll be honest, this is the closest I've ever gotten to the bastard." You can see Hadrian also doesn't have particularly fond memories of this guy, and he's also got his hand resting on his pistol as he's also prepared for a fight as well. Okay, so yeah, Akuri approaches you, and Nyx, give me one more perception.
Okay.
All right, very nice. Yeah, so okay, that was much higher than I was expecting. So yeah, you hear the sound of his heartbeat, is surprisingly calm, but it's also giving away the levels of excitement that he has towards this particular duel. You can tell that he's been looking forward to getting extra tails for quite a while. It seems that the three of you might be the only 3 Kitsune on this entire island, besides his other crew members who are tailless. His other crew members are tailless, but yeah, he's very excited to fight. You also notice that the writing style on some of his clothing, so the patterns, gives away that he's from the Kenshin clan, which according to your memories means that he's a Kenja to the Raikashi clan. So the you have the 3 main noble clans, and then they have their Kenja and Ryoma below them. The family that he's from is a Kenja, which is 1 level below, a rival noble family. So you have no connection to him whatsoever at all within your political structure. So he's within the political structure of a different noble family. So you don't have to worry about any potential fallout from this or impact on your parents, possibly. So
Great.
he has nothing to do with you.
He's unlike someone.
We will not speak his name. All 8 versions of his name. Hakura, Haruka, Hakuri. It starts with an H, okay? Spira and Sylaris, what would you like to do before these two approach each other? Is there anything you want to do? Give some words of wisdom, give some advice. You want to offer to keep a lookout for anything fishy? These are all things on the table. Like, be creative here.
I think I would like to just scan our surroundings and make sure that nobody joins this fight and it's somewhat honorable.
Give me an insight roll and take your highest social stat.
So my insight plus my highest social.
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay, nice. Yes. You come to the conclusion that pirates have very few rules that they follow, but one of the rules is you don't mess with the only person who can brew alcohol. So the likelihood of the other crews risking a full-on brawl taking place within the only tavern on the island is somewhat slim. However, that doesn't apply to outside. So if this fight ends up going outside, that might change. But for the most part, it's very unlikely, not impossible, but unlikely that someone would try to cheat, would try to get involved and potentially risk losing all the rum. The rum will not be gone today. But yes, you deduce this, but you also notice that the temperament of the crew itself don't particularly have warm feelings towards their captain either. Hadrian and Jareth told you guys before that the CRACKTOOTH pirates are known for taking anyone but working them hard, like to the bone, like borderline slave driving. So there's no love for the captain here, but at the same time, yeah, it's unpredictable. You've got a general sense that they're unlikely to help him out of the kindness of their hearts. But maybe at the profit of possibly both of you falling. So if the Kitsune and his crew see an opportunity to get his tail plus Nyx's, then you get the feeling that they would go for it. Right. So then, Spira. Spira, is there anything you'd like to prep as well before this fight? You guys also have your magic systems as well, so you can like subtly prep some stuff before initiating the duel as well. So like, I know, Sylaris, you've been working on your poisons and stuff.
But wouldn't that be considered cheating if I pass some of my toxins or poisons?
Not before the duel.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about an honorable fight, so I didn't
Between
offer.
pirates.
Well, yeah, you're right. Okay.
I'm not even going to hide the fact that he's got a few tricks up his sleeve as well.
Okay, then I
pirate.
will try to pass one of my poisons to coat their sword.
Which one do you want to
this is-
give?
I have just some generic ones I bought.
So you're going to save your more potent ones.
No, but I don't really know which one is the most potent.
So you bought
one.
you bought some general poisons that would cause nausea and confusion, but you also managed to acquire several venoms from toxic fish species. So like stonefish and not quite as deadly as the snail, but much more potent and dangerous. So you have some like low-level poisons and some high-level poisons. So
Okay, I'm willing to share my high-level ones.
so the potentially lethal ones.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Nyx, give me a roll to see if you can tell which ones you're getting. Because Nyx just knows,
No.
oh, this is poison. So I don't know if it's like disabling poisons or it's going to make him die kind of poison.
Oh no!
So
What is it, like a pure
Did the others
20?
notice that what we are doing, that we are coating Nyx's...
no, you're just gonna
Sword.
pass the bottle for them to like drip on their
Oh,
sword.
so we are doing this boldly in front of everyone. Okay.
Oh, no. You're just gonna like pass it behind them because he's still.
Oh.
We're making it so that he's walking towards you guys from being thrown outside. So you also notice that he was like super drunk when he came out of the bathroom before. So he's very unlikely to notice subtle things like what you're doing right now. Like you pretty much caught him at a time when he was enjoying his drink, and he immediately was just like, "Wait, tail. Okay, now let's go." So yeah,
Okay.
Tail.
pretty much.
And he's quite drunk, which is a disadvantage, I hope.
So yeah, he won't. I will do a roll to see if he notices, but he's gonna have to roll like 19, 20 kind of rolls. So
Okay, what
which
do I
one do you want
roll?
to give? Oh yeah, Nyx, give me intelligence and investigation to see if you can figure out if Sylaris might. I'll give you a little bit of a buff here because you know Sylaris's personality here.
Okay. Intelligence and investigation. Oh, I don't have investigation, do I?
I think you do. I think you do.
Wait. Yeah, I have it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay, 16. Good. Okay, so yeah, you gain the rough sense that Sylaris isn't holding back here. The poison you've given is going to be on the more lethal side, so you can choose how much you want to put it onto your blade. So if you put a little bit on, it will have like an immediate effect, but it won't be as lethal, or you can just go all in and just make it like like deadly. It's up to you.
I'm gonna go a little bit. I'm not trying to kill a pirate captain with his crew that possibly is watching.
Okay, so enough to make it hurt.
Yes, enough to make it hurt, but not kill the guy.
Okay,
Because then we'll have to deal with the consequences of that.
give me another. You don't have medical, do you? So
No.
just another just a pure intelligence roll here to see if you can gauge how much to put on.
Oh no.
Because you have to do it. There's no way he would not notice if like you guys.
Oh, you definitely know how much to put on.
What? Did you just roll a nat 20?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay, Nyx. You're just getting them out before the fight starts. I see. Okay.
Yeah, then they'll start rolling ones.
You are learning fast despite being a kitsune.
Okay, so what you do. So what you do is you pop the cork. So you flip the bottle in your hand so it turns upside down and over. You pop the cork so that the coated cork, and you run that down the edge of which blade? Your Nobu or your special blade?
Nobu.
Okay, Nobu. Okay, so you put a thin line around the sharp the edge of the Nobu blade, and you pass the bottle back before he notices. Let's see if he does notice. He's in the negative.
No.
He's in the negative. Yeah, so he swaggers up and he's just like, all right, little foxy. I'm gonna get that tail and I'm not leaving this island without it. So we can do this the easy way or we can do it the fun way. Which is it gonna be?
You and me one-on-one. Winner keeps the tail.
Now, have you ever actually even done this before?
Nope, but hey, experience is a great teacher.
You hear that, lads? As he turns around and he raises a drink and he takes another swig of it. You can see the four tails he has are different colors. So you can tell that his four tails hasn't come from personal growth. They have come from other people. So whereas your tails are all consistent and of the same color, his are different. So there's a brown Kitsune tail that matches the same one as the tailless guy before. There is a sandy yellow tail as well. There's also a orangey tail that's just a shade slight different to yours, but it would be the closest. And then the fourth one is a pitch black tail as well. So he's just a hodgepodge of tails. Brown and the orange are from other crew members. So then, my question is to you as the DM is, which one do you want? Which tail are you going to try and prioritize?
I'm actually gonna prioritize the brown one.
The brown one? Okay. And the brown one was the one that belonged to the missing guy, right? I think I just said that. I'm pretty sure I just said that. The brown one was the guy who was missing. Yes. Okay, right. So he looks towards you and he's like, all right, clear the space, as his crew member come forward and they move some of the tables out so that there's space in the middle of the tavern. You hear the tavern keeper, the brewmaster, be like, really? Inside my shop? He's like, you guys know the rules. No fighting in here. The drunk captain, let's see, I'm doing a quick roll. He pays him no mind and he's just like, it'll be quick. I'm up against a new one. They've never done a fight before, so this'll be easy taking it from them. So yeah, he thinks that this isn't even going to be a fight. He thinks it's going to be easy. So the tavern guy throws his hands up in the air and like pulls a middle finger towards the CRACKTOOTH. It's just like, if you break anything. And he's like, I know, you break it, you buy it. So then he looks towards you and he offers a handshake. Nyx, you've never been in a Kitsune duel before, but your knowledge of it is that the two Kitsune have to join hands to exchange spirits while they make an oath. It doesn't have to be a verbal oath, but the spirits have to be exchanged between the two individuals so that there is a almost contract-like agreement between the two of them that as long as this duel is between two individuals, then neither will lose their tail. I mean, then a tail is on the line here. Whoever can cut off the tail of the other first claims it. Once that tail is cut off, then the duel is over and the opportunity to take more has ceased until both parties agree to restart the duel. So yeah, right. He is standing there. He's a little bit tipsy, wobbly a little bit. He downs his drink and throws it across to his crew members who catch it. And yeah, he's offering his hand in front of you to take it. Do you shake his hand?
I do.
Okay, so you step up. Nyx and Spira and Sylaris. Final chance. Is there anything you want to do before this duel starts?
This is so suspicious. You are asking us
I'm
the
just saying
second time. What?
Because this is a 1v1, so you as players won't have much opportunity unless something like absolutely crazy happens and drags you guys into this. This is going to be like a fight between Nyx and this person. So I just want to see if there's anything else you want to do narratively. Order a bowl of popcorn if you want. Is there anything you want to do before this happens? You can order some food or a drink yourself and just watch the two foxes try to kill each other. Zur laughs at the thought of this, and yeah, he grabs some food and starts eating down as he watches the two Kitsune about to fight each other.
Spira is gonna move away a little bit. She wants a different point of view than Sylaris. Also, so to prepare that if need be, her and Sylaris can help from two different directions.
Yeah.
Okay. Hyacinth flitters over and ducks into Sylaris's tendril line, not hairline, but like, you know, like between your tentacles. She's made herself extra small, so smaller than her normal size, and she's hiding within your tentacles in order to again buff you should the need arise. Mm-hmm. So yeah, unfortunately Hyacinth's character wouldn't think to hide in the pocket of Nyx to give them a buff. But yeah, okay. So then, Nyx, you shake his hand, and immediately you can feel his spirits around his body, and your spirits gathering together. I'm going to pop this on here. All right. So yeah, you feel the two spirits starting to exchange. The interaction between them is different to how you've experienced with, for example, the party members, with the rest of the group here. You're training with Arista and Nyx. This is different. This is clearly animosity between two individuals. There is no love between the two of you. There is only profit. This is all about the tails and nothing more. You get the impression that CRACKTOOTH would see your dead body on the side of this building and wouldn't shed a tear. Also, you immediately feel nauseous and dizzy from the sensation of his spirits crossing over the boundary and traveling up your arm. You have no idea how much alcohol this man has consumed, but just interacting with his spirits is enough to make your head feel a little lightheaded and a little bit dizzy. Like, what the hell? Give me a composure check.
God. Oh my god. Okay, composure.
Okay, yeah. You are dead stone cold. You, as he's shaking his hands, he's just like, oh, the temperature dropped in here a little bit, huh? I see you definitely take a fight seriously. He looks towards the tavern keeper and he's like, it seems I might have been wrong. This one might have a little fight in them after all. He grins. You can see his gold teeth glistening from his two golden fangs. You get the impression that he must have lost those teeth unwillingly at some point in his life. So yeah, he flashes you a smile, almost like he can see he's thinking back to his first days here on Froz when he arrived and had his two fangs plucked out.
Oh my gosh.
His first day on Froz was also not great, and he's more than happy to put you through the same treatment.
Oh, great. Right. Carrying on the cycle.
Yeah. And he's like, so since you've never done this before, I'll let you know, it takes a minute or two for our spirits to get to know one another. But that doesn't mean we can't exchange a few words. What should I say? What should I say? Oh, I know. As the doggy over there so casually mentioned my real name, Akuri, I can tell you another one of my names. You can call me Foxglove if it makes you feel better. His hand squeezes tighter a little bit, and he's like, oh, don't worry. That little minx of a kelpie passed on a warning from Morgana that Wolf's Bane was a bit of a leaky tap. I know about the four of you. His hand squeezes a little bit more, and he's like, but there's no reason I can't profit either. As again, you can see, and you get the impression from his spirits, he honestly just cares about the tail. He's made his profit from this venture. He's made more than what he originally planned to profit. And now he might even get even more on top of this. So he's in a fantastic mood. But yeah, he knows who the four of you are.
It's on. It's definitely on.
And he, let's see. Whoops. Sorry. I've got to delete that other one from you. Yeah. He notices your expression changing here, that you are even more determined. And he lets out a bit of a drunk laugh and a burp. And he's just like, I'll also say one more thing to make this more exciting. You can go all out. Don't worry. Don't worry about holding back. No matter how much we get hurt. He looks up at Spira in the eyes. He says, I have a way to fix all of us. I kept a little bit of the merchandise for myself. He might be in possession of unicorn horn. Spira, how do you react to this?
Just really trying to not jump him and attack him.
Yeah, you can see he's drunk, he's cocky, and he is loving this. Yeah, so Nyx, you have his permission to not hold back. As you know the rules,
I'm going to hold back.
as long as you cut off his tail, you win the duel. So that's the only requirement here. Right. So yeah, the spirits make their way up your arm and start heading towards your chest. You can feel them starting to reach your heart, which is sickening, especially after the revelations that he's given here. Like, at this point, I get the impression your character wants nothing to do with him but to remove him from this existence. You can also sense your spirits traveling across his arm and reaching towards his heart as well. As it reaches your heart, the spirits immediately pull back and you feel a changed sensation in your tails. The sensation that you get is almost like you can feel when your knuckle is about to pop. It's like on the verge of that, where you get the impression that your tails are ready to leave you forever, or one of them at least. So yeah, you realize now that the Kitsune pact has been forged and the duel is about to begin. I'm just quickly checking my notes here to see if there is anything else that I need to say before the fight starts. Right. Oh yeah, the minx of a Kelpie was Oliveria. He mentions her real name, by the way. So he's like, yeah, that kelp of a minxie Oliveria. She told me everything. And she brought on the warning from Morgana. So yeah, you've got her name now. I'll type it out in the group. I'm just getting all of this out now because I don't know how much she's going to survive after this. So better to get that information out here. Right. So Nyx, give me a perception roll.
Got it.
Because you're still holding hands. You notice that the moment he squeezed your hand when he was revealing this information before, he hadn't loosened his grip. Nat 20.
Oh my god, nat 20. Yeah. I'm just
second one. Oh my god.
Locked in. Right.
You're
exceptional hearing, because he has no idea about your blessing. You notice the muscles in his legs tensing up. He's about to pounce while still holding onto your hands. You have a quick reaction now because he was about to go for a grapple before you can draw your swords, because your swords are still sheathed. Like you coated your swords, but yeah, your swords are still in their sheaths because you have to do the handshake. So he was going for a grapple, but you have a reaction now. You know he's about to jump you.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You've got your skills here. You can use your martial skill, like instead of katana, we'll just say like general martial skill as well. So you can use that for like a wrestling move. So yeah.
Before he grapples.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to do a wrestling type move, we'll use your katana stats as well. But yeah, we'll just say that, you're training essentially.
Ooh, can I like jump back with his... if it's possible, can I like jump back and like try to tackle him?
Unfortunately, he's got an iron grip on your hand, so you'll have to break free of his grip first. Like I said, he's got a few dirty tricks up his sleeve as well. There was nothing in the rules about letting go. No. Can I hold on to his arm and like... what is that move where you have like their arm around like their back and you're like... Like the police lock?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to try and like run towards him, duck under the armpit that he's shaking your hand with, and then twist around and pull it up to his shoulder blade. Is that what you want to do? Okay, so give me strength, dexterity, and your katana / martial roll.
Okay. Strength, dexterity, and katana. Oh, this is a lot. Hold on. Oh, Mike's okay.
It's all good. Okay, and now he's got to roll. Wait, seriously? I don't really want to reveal his stats, but I just have to show this to you. Despite getting plus 20 to his rolls, he only rolled 23.
This is why you shouldn't drink it.
Right. So then, the moment you sense that he's about to dash forward, you take advantage of that and leap forward yourself, using his own momentum against him. You whip round in a blur and you pull his arm upwards, up into the back of his arm. He lets out a yelp. However, okay, give me a reaction roll. So use your let's use your perception again.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you get the impression that you definitely heard something pop when you flipped your arm around and he yelped out in pain. So you definitely either broke something or dislocated something, one of the two.
Wonderful.
But you noticed that as you were twisting around, he had pulled his tails backwards to the other side of him so that he was about to swat you the moment you went around behind him. So yeah, brace yourself. Give me a strength and stamina roll. Also, you didn't put up your aura. I assume that your imbuement is on because we said we would make your imbuement a passive, but your aura is something that you have to consciously tell me about. So.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So give me a strength and stamina roll. Okay.
Wow, these rolls.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So he swats you aside, so you have to let go of his arm, but you don't take any damage. He's rolling really badly. He rolled another 3. So yeah, he swats you to the side, so you have to let go of him. But yeah, you definitely did some damage to him. He flicks his arm back, popping it into place, and he's like, "That hurt! Yo! Right out the gate!"
Well, you said no holding back.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Huh? You hear his crew all laughing behind you because you're on the other side now, so you're surrounded by his crew. But they're all giving a laugh, and they start like chanting, and they're like, "Fight, fight, fight!" as they're getting ready. He again starts swaggering towards you slowly. What do you do?
I start pulling out my swords, of course.
Okay, so you're gonna ready your swords. Okay, so let's see here. You get action and movement. So you can either back off to try and buy yourself another round to prep. So for example, if you want to prep your aura, or you can use this movement to get in close with your swords.
I'm going to prep a little bit. Like, yeah, ready my swords and start prepping a little bit.
Okay, so you're
for
just
the next.
So you're gonna step back slowly, or you're gonna step back quickly? Like, how do you want to deal with this? Because you're not sure how he's gonna respond to either one. Like, you know, he might chase if you go fast, or he might chase if you go slow. You're not sure. It's hard to read this guy. You know, he's tipsy. He's stumbling. But yeah, when you draw your swords, he draws his swords. I'll give you that clue.
Oh my gosh. I will step back slowly then.
Yeah, he's holding a scimitar in each hand, and yeah, you can see the chips on them as well. You can see he doesn't take care of these. He doesn't give a damn about these swords. These are just the swords of the weak for him, right? He'll use weapons and throw them away when they're no longer useful. So he's complete opposite to how you treasure your swords. So yeah,
I got this Nobu sword in a fight. It's a great honor.
So,
How
yeah.
dare you?
So with every step forward he takes, you take a step forward, you take a step back, you draw your swords and he draws his swords, and he just laughs and he's just like, "Come on!" As he walks towards you. Sylaris and Spira, what do you think of what's going on here? What's going through your mind? Zur is just chowing down on food.
To think about whether she should send over a mini Pegasus construct and search for his ship.
Give me let's try this. Okay, so give me a stealth roll, and then we'll do a composure and resolve roll after that as well.
I don't think I do have stealth. Nice.
So in this case, it'll be dexterity and stealth. Okay, and then we have to roll for him, and then the crew. Nope, his back is towards you, so yeah, he doesn't pick up on it at all. He would have to roll a nat 20. And the crew are focused on the fight, so yeah, nobody notices. So give me a resolve and composure roll. You're also conveniently by the windows, thanks to Hyacinth's dislike of alcohol. So you can actually technically summon it just outside the window as well. So even if it's a full-sized one, it's less likely to be noticed because it's not like a horse appears in the middle of the tavern.
Yeah, Spira is definitely gonna summon it outside. Which rolls do I do for that?
Resolve, composure, and arcana.
Okay, that is.
So 9 plus 15 is plus 24. You guys are definitely past mid-level power.
Wow.
Holy! Okay, yeah. You summon the tiniest Fae-sized Pegasus. If Hyacinth wasn't trying to be stealthy inside of Sylaris' tentacles, she would have been squealing for joy at the idea of being able to ride. In fact, she pokes her head out and is just like, "Please make another one of those for me later. I want to ride it." So yeah, you let out this Fae-sized unicorn, and it will head out towards the docks. We'll do some rolls to see what it can find while it's out there. Right.
Face-sized Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Even.
Sorry, not unicorn. Sorry. I'm thinking of the unicorns, searching for the unicorns. Yeah. Face-sized Pegasus. Yeah. Sylaris, what would you like to do as well? Is there anything?
No, I'm just readying my weapons if it's needed later, maybe.
Okay. So you've just got everything prepped. So you're slowly taking out daggers and hiding them in your tendrils because you've got long. Your head tentacles are now really long. So yeah, it'd be very easy to hide stuff. Okay.
Yes, and I'm just looking intently on the fight to know when it's time to join
Intervene. Okay.
or intervene. Yeah.
Okay, Nyx, give me an Arcana roll for your aura. So resolve, composure, and Arcana.
Resolve, composure, and arcana. It's rolling.
Okay, there we go. Yep, your training kicks in from Zenai and Arister's trainings arc all those months ago. You notice the air shimmer ever so slightly, but the others don't notice. The rest of your crew understands immediately. Sylaris, Spira, and Hyacinth understand, okay, you put your aura up, so you guys can breathe a little bit easier now that your defenses are where they should be. You've got your imbuement on your clothes and swords, and you've got your aura up as well. Good thing too, because he immediately dashes towards you. Give me a acrobatics roll. So dexterity plus acrobatics.
Dex plus acrobatics plus 2. No!
Oh no.
10 verse 33. Okay. Yeah. You in
When the bad rolls kick in.
the moment your aura comes up, your enhanced perception warns you of the immediate danger. You raise both swords up as there is an ear-shattering clang as both scimitars are coming down on your katanas, and he jumped at you and spun in the air using the momentum of his 4 tails to pull them out while in the air. So he used the centrifugal force of the spin to come crashing down on your swords, hoping to break them. However, thanks to your aura and imbuement combination, neither of your swords are damaged. However, you definitely feel an incredible pain shoot up both your arms as the wood beneath your feet cracks and you fall down a little bit through the ground, and you can feel amongst your feet the sand of the beach sand below the tavern itself. So yeah, if you hadn't had your aura on, you may have actually shattered your sword there. But thankfully,
well, good thing I put it on right before this.
yeah. However, you took damage to your arms, and yeah, you're currently partially implanted in the sand and the cracked wood of the tavern itself. But yeah, he lets out a little bit of a jump. I mean, a little bit loud. He's like, oh, that's the first time that hasn't worked. As he starts slashing down on top of you with both hands, one after the other. So whack, 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 whack. Give me a katana roll in order to defend yourself here, because you nat 1. So we're skipping your attack turn and going straight to another defense turn.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Crack, 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 crack. He's slamming down on top of both of your katanas. You can feel the ringing of the metal against the metal running up through your bones in your arms. You can feel every single embrace. Your teeth are chittering in your mouth even as you bite your jaw down to resist against it. However, you're using all of your skills that were taught to you by your family back on the Celestial Den, so that he can't seem to make any connection with your flesh. And thanks to the reinforcement and aura combination on your swords aren't taking damage. But at the last second, you see a piece of metal fly past your face and cuts your ear, and you realize it was a chip of metal coming off of one of his scimitars. A huge crack has lined up the edges as he's been shattering his own weapon against your katanas. He jumps back to take a bit of a breath. It's your turn now.
Oh my gosh, I need to get out of the...
Your movement's going to be half because you have to disimplant yourself from the ground at the moment.
I know. Oh my gosh. I need to get out of this hole.
So yeah, give me either strength or dexterity to remove yourself from it.
Okay.
Actually, no, make it strength.
Dex.
Make it strength. Sorry.
Or strength. Strength.
Yeah,
okay.
This is not an elegant. You're like ankle deep in sand.
Oh my god. The dice rolls don't like me today now.
You started with
Only for the beginning.
Yeah. So you try to lift your foot, but you realize that the nail that sticks up is hammered down, and he just hammered you down into the ground. So yeah, you realize you're not going to be able to move, so you're going to have to forfeit your movement turn here and try and come up with a different attack strategy here. So you've still got an action to use here. What kind of action do you want to use? Do you want to use a magic roll or a combat roll, like a ranged attack or a taunt? What do you want to do? It's your action step.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to use a magic roll just to even attack him.
Okay.
I'm not planning on throwing one of my swords right now. I would have to use one of the hand signal.
There is fire coming from the kitchens where the tavern owner has been cooking stuff. So you would have seen this earlier when you guys came in, when he was cooking, the flash of flame every now and then. So there is a fire nearby because you're casting magic use fire. So just letting you know that there is a source of fire flame nearby.
Okay, because I was worried that I was gonna have to like. Okay, is it possible that I can like shoot fire at him temporarily to like?
I believe last week you developed a new skill on when you were traveling to Froz, the fire arrows, right?
Yes.
Okay, so give me an
I
Arcana
want to
roll.
shoot. Okay.
Okay, and his reaction here is not going to be great. Oh my goodness! By 1 point he passes. So you holding your swords, you lift up one finger from Makoto family blade, which lifts up a ball of fire. The chef is like, huh? And you flick your hand with the sword, you twist it around, and 4 arrows fly out of the fireball that was lifted up from the kitchen and starts flying it in behind. However, he suddenly performs the splits as the 4 arrows.
Oh my god!
As the 4 arrows fly past and in between his 4 tails. And Sylaris, give me a dodge roll.
Oh no!
Is it acrobatics and dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay, Kitsune. If you damage my tentacles. Oh, it's a natural.
Yeah.
Basic
I am swift.
Yep. So what happens here is the 4 arrows go past CRACKTOOTH as he does the full-on splits to dodge this, right?
I just can't believe this.
As it goes past, Sylaris, you fold your arms, activate your aura, and with 1 tendril, slap away 2 of the fire arrows, using the aura to just knock them across into the wall next to you without moving. And Captain Zur grabs the other 2 and crushes it in his gloved hand. And the 2 of you just look at the Kitsune together and are just like, really? The Abyssal Squad. That was cool. That was really cool.
It was cool. Yeah. I just imagine this scene. It's cool.
Right. So yeah, he does the splits and he's just like, should have warmed up. As he twists on the floor, he lets go of his 2 scimitars, where both pointy ends of the scimitar dig into the wood, as he does like a breakdance move on the ground and uses his 2 hands to throw himself back up onto his feet. He stumbles a little bit as he's extra dizzy from being drunk, and he grabs the hilts of both scimitars. However, it is now your turn. So he's just about to pull them out from the floor after using a breakdance move to get back up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out again.
Okay, give me another strength. I will factor in that you're already making progress.
Oh, is it not roll?
There we go. It's coming in.
Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. You get 1 foot out. He laughs. He lets go of his 2 blades, and he starts clapping in a way that the rest of the crew recognize, and they start clapping along with him in a beat. He is 1, mocking you, and 2, he's also just trying to build up the excitement as he like lifts both arms up to get the crowd going, where he's like, come on! And he's like, so magic is on the table, huh? What if I use a little bit of my own? And he claps his hand 1 more time. And as he does this, everybody in the room senses a shift in the atmosphere. Something has changed, but Everybody give me perception rolls, but you're gonna have to roll a nat 20. Or spirit sense.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Everyone with spirit sense, give me a roll. But you'll have to roll a nat 20 to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
So
Spirit
just
sense.
a pure D20 or...
Yeah, if you don't have spirit sense, then you can add your highest mental.
And if I have spirit sense, but
Then
it's
spirit sense plus mental.
Spirit
Yeah.
sense.
oh plus mental.
Yeah.
I have advantage.
Oh, I just put spirit sense. Oh well.
Not that it matters if I roll the same, but
Three of you get a brief flashback to one of the magic systems that Arista bombarded you with during your training session. But because it wasn't a magic system any of you learned, you can't remember exactly which one it was. But you do realize that he's about to use one of them. All right, Nyx, give me another strength roll. Get that other foot out. Everybody's clapping. They're cheering for you. Go on, get that foot out.
Come on, foot! Oh my god! This
No
foot does
way.
not want to go.
Oh my goodness.
All
Yeah.
my rolls when it comes to this foot.
Yep. He grabs his scimitars again and he's like, all right, I'm tired of waiting. He dashes towards you, but he's stumbling as he runs towards you. You can't predict how he's going to strike, so give me a quick perception roll. You're gonna have to hope on your instincts here. I mean, your perception here. 14. Nope. You can't see his movements are completely unpredictable. You've heard stories that that Jiro would have told you at night times about certain people in this world who fight better when they're drunk, and that brief flash of that story from Jiro enters your mind, but you have to focus because his sword dips underneath your katana defense, slashes at your armor, pushing a gash straight in your armor, and you feel the searing pain as blood is drawn just nearby your ribs. His damaged scimitar though is not that great at cutting, so you feel what it feels like several needles have cracked through your imbued armor and are poking between your ribs. So yeah, his jagged edge of his katana is poking you like little needles, but because it's no longer sharp, it's not a slice. So you've got some small bleeding here, but yeah, it hurts. Your turn.
Hey, he's closer now.
Yeah, you can smell the alcohol on his breath.
Great. Oh, can I attack him with one of my Nobu sword?
Yes, like one of your tails to swat away the edge of his hilt. As he continues to spin, he tries to use the blade to cut your tail, but again, given the momentum and the angle at which you flicked it, you deflected the attack and he's spinning around. He again jumps up and doesn't come back down. You realize that he's hanging from a wooden chandelier with his four tails as he's laughing at you. You suddenly feel the entire room start to shift and wobble, and it's almost as if the entire ground has turned into quicksand, including the wood. Give me a strength roll to try and pull yourself out from the ground there.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
As you're trying to pull yourself up, you stumble a bit and put your hand on the wood, but your hand starts sinking into the wood. Sylaris and Spira, also give me acrobatics rolls.
Pure acrobatics or with strength?
Dex and acrobatics, yeah.
Dex.
And I got a roll for Zur as well. Okay, yeah. You guys all managed to catch your footing, but you realize whatever he did, it was either a mass hallucination for the whole group, or all of the floor has actually gained the properties of sand. So the security of the wooden floor itself has been relieved. The fact that he's hanging from the chandelier gives credence that this might actually be a physical type spell. He swings from the rafters and he laughs a little bit. He's like, ha ha, oh, I haven't seen this one in a while. As he lets go and comes down with both hands holding onto his remaining scimitar. Nyx, you still got the scimitar buried in your side, but yeah, he's coming down at you for another sword cracking attack.
Okay.
You can either try to dodge or you can just attack back and clash swords against each other because you've already proven that you... Yep.
I'm going to attack back.
Okay. Katana roll. Strength, dex, and
Yes.
katana. And he will roll as well. Oh! Okay. He hits your sword so hard because he rolled 42 that
Oh my god.
he shattered his remaining katana against the edge of your Makoto family blade. Your family blade is a blade of legend. It was forged from stronger stuff. In fact, it has not gained a single chip since you arrived, but you've been using your imbuement on it anyway just to be safe. But yeah, his sword shatters in his hand. However, the remaining edge of the sword comes down and hits you on the edge of your arm as it comes down. A gash slices into your arm, and any deeper and it would have hit bone. But yeah, he curses a little bit at the fact that he's lost both of his swords. But quick instinct roll. I'm sorry, not instinct, sorry, perception roll, sorry, because you've got insane perception. Yeah, he had put his hand into his pocket and he's about to throw pocket sand at you. What's your reaction?
No, not the pocket sand!
Man, your perception is such hacks. You can't get any sneak attacks off on you. He's had the pocket sand prep this whole time.
Not the sand. Anything but the sand.
Yeah, you realize that that's coming. It is now your turn. You can counterattack, or you can spell, or you can try and get out of the sand here.
I should just stay here and fight. Every time I try to escape, it just does not. If he's playing with me with magic, then I'm gonna throw some more fire at him.
Okay.
Okay.
Arcana roll.
More fire. Arcana.
This time your fire arrows connect and they hit him in the back. He howls as he throws sand at your face at the same time. So yeah, he throws the pocket sand at you, but at the same time, the arrows hit him in the back and burns into his clothing. He immediately throws himself onto the wood floor, which has also got the properties of sand, and starts rolling in it. The fact that the wood is made of sand actually puts it out, but the individual grains of wood catch fire instantly. So it's almost like a dust fire erupts around the two of you. I gotta roll. I gotta do a roll for his magic system. Oh my goodness. Nyx, you suddenly feel a horrible sinking feeling, as if you've just been thrown into a swimming pool, as the property of the wood and the sand around you shifts to the property of water. The two of you dive into the ground. It's pitch black.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's relieved that it seems the shift from sand to water has actually put out the fires on his back, but he's got some nasty burns on his back. But yeah, he immediately starts swimming for the surface with his tails and his hands. Nyx, Sylaris and Spira though, the shift comes right up to the edge of your table, but you guys are still standing on the regular wood. But you have no idea what magic system he's using here. Nyx, give me a swim roll, which you're really bad at, so you're disadvantaged.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. What do I roll for swim?
So give me strength, because you wouldn't be training this, so it's less dex and more strength. So yeah, give me strength and acrobatics, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, 12. Yeah, so he resurfaces, and it takes you longer. You have to sheathe your swords in order to do this. But as you swim to the surface again, this is a problem. The wild magic resumes to stone just as you emerge. So
oh my
God! He uses wild magic, so even he can't predict what goes on around him. But yeah, he'd managed to pull himself up onto a table. However, you feel the ground around you solidify, but you are very dexterous, so you might be able to worm out. However, there'll be an impression of your lower half permanently indented into the floor here. Like a negative mold. So give me a dex and acrobatics to pull yourself out. At least it's not the sand anymore, so you don't have to use strength.
At least it's not the sand.
It's worse than the sand. Also, I'm wondering, when is the time to intervene?
Whenever you want.
Because I might try to debuff the captain with some sneaky hypnosis, maybe.
Ooh. Wow. You could try if you want. Nyx, you managed to wiggle a little bit, but only a few inches of yourself become dislodged from the ground. If you keep rolling like that, you'll be able to pull yourself out.
Keep trapping me.
He walks over to one of his crew members and just straight up steals one of their two of their scimitars. So he's acquired fresh blades, and these look sharp.
Okay, then I am definitely using my hypnosis. If he can grab two new scimitars, then I'm helping here. Hopefully.
So yeah, he as he's approaching Nyx, he's like, time to cut some grass. As he's walking towards you, as you're desperately trying to pull yourself out. Sylaris, give me, let's see, do you have performance?
No.
Okay, so you're going to have to give me a stealth roll, and then we'll do an arcana roll.
Just a stealth?
So use resolve. Actually, sorry, manipulation. Sorry, use manipulate, because this is more of a social thing, right? So yeah, give me manipulation plus stealth. All right. For him, nope, he's focused on getting the easy cut, and the crew crit failed. They're still clapping. So yeah, they don't notice you. However, someone does. As you start to use your hypnosis song, you hear a deep humming coming from Captain Zur next to you. He picked up on what you were planning on doing, and he's going to be adding in some support where he's just going as he adds to your base. Give me an arcana roll, and I will roll for him as well.
Oh, arcana is arcana plus.
Sorry, resolve, composure, and arcana.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a caster. So,
That's fine.
Okay, that's an 8. Let's see. Oh.
And Zur, 52.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actual hum. 52.
Yeah.
Plus 40.
Yeah. So
I have a long way to go.
as the captain is walking towards you, Nyx, you see him stumble a little bit, and he's like, and he throws up on the side, buying you some time. Quickly, give me a quick acrobatics, and if you can pull yourself free, you'll get an attack while he's disabled for a round.
Just pure acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics and dexterity.
Okay, go.
His crew bursts into laughter and like, you shouldn't have drunk so much, Captain. Okay, yeah, you finally dislodge yourself, leaving a half Nyx negative mole in the floor. You can have a statue made later. Right.
It's just half of me though.
Yeah, he is temporarily, like, he's got a massive debuff, so this is a fantastic opportunity to go for the tail.
Okay. Let's go for the tail.
Okay, katana roll.
Katana roll. No. Oh my god! Let's go!
Yes!
Wait. Remember what I said at the start of the stream? I mean, the start of the duel? I said you could lose a tail at least being the key word there.
Yes.
He has 4 tails, right?
Yes.
You got all of them. 3!
3!
Wow. Oh my god. You've got 6.
Which colors do you want? I should have let you roll the d4. Sorry. Can you roll the d4? Can you roll the d4?
I will roll the d4.
Yeah, it's only fair. You should have that roll.
Okay.
Perfect. Right. So in the blink of an eye, 3 tails are immediately cut off with perfect precision at the exact same moment, so that the ritual doesn't end the moment the first one comes off. You power slid along the ground as soon as you got free from his wild magic. And which colors do you want?
I want the brown one, the one that's close to my tail, and then the sand color one. He can keep his tail.
All right. So yeah, all of the stolen tails that CRACKTOOTH had gathered over the years of being a Kitsune captain are dislodged immediately, and you feel a strange sensation as they shatter into a bundle of spirits that envelop your body everywhere, and 3 more tails sprout forth. Gaining, you went from 3 to 6 in an instant. What the hell? Yeah, congratulations. That was only possible because you rolled a nat 20. I will say that. For future Kitsune duels, it's not that easy. But you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. At the right moment, too. At the right moment.
Congratulations. Yeah, you won the duel. He continues to hurl, and his crew is absolutely shocked as you stand up slowly with the aura of absolute menace shrouded with 6 tails. I'm going to give you a choice here. You can choose to either keep them as their original colors, or you can alter them to form your base colors as well. So when you steal a tail, you can either keep it as a reminder of who it belonged to, or you can shift its colors to match yours.
I'm just gonna shift the colors.
Okay, so you're gonna unify them.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, as the tails reform amongst your body in this storm of spirits, everybody in the room doesn't even need spirit sense to see this happening. But yeah, from the crouching Nyx rises a Kitsune bearing 6 tails. As they part ways, you just see one of Nyx's eyes looking straight at the rest of the crew. Give me an intimidation roll.
Okay. I don't have intimidation.
Then just manipulation.
Okay. That was almost 20.
Spira, can you also add in your and Sylaris, can you guys also add it in, because yeah. Let it be a group roll as well.
What should we do?
Manipulation.
Intimidation.
Intimidation skill, manipulation attribute.
Oh.
Okay, so 10 plus 17 plus 28. Yeah, Zur isn't going to get involved in this because this is for the party. He already helped out once.
Oh, we should roll.
No, it's fine.
In Hyacinth's place as
Oh,
yeah.
I
don't think
legendary intimidation.
She's that intimidating, hiding behind my tendrils.
No. I got this. Okay, wait. So manipulation 1. She does 0 in intimidation, obviously. So just plus 1. Yeah, so
she's more intimidating.
She
most intimidating for some most.
She was the size of a moth hiding in between your tendrils. She pops out and grows to the size of a small giant, where her head is almost touching the ceiling of the tavern, which a wooden chandelier was hanging by. So she grew to like 8 feet. So not normally how far she can usually go, but for narrative reasons, we're going to say that she grew extra big here. And she yells at all of us and says, "Now get out!" And she even spreads her giant wings, catching Zur by surprise as well. Like, what the hell? Because he saw her coming out of your tendrils. And yeah, the entire CRACKTOOTH crew flee from the tavern. Spira, give me a perception roll for your little scout pony. So yeah, give me your highest mental stat plus perception, and we'll apply it to your summon. Okay, 15. It didn't have much luck finding them. However, it spots them fleeing from the tavern, and it will follow them from above and out of sight. So it'll track where they've docked their ship. But with that said, the tavern starts to go back to its regular ruckus. The tavern owner walks over and is like, "What the hell is this?" as he gestures with both hands at the Nyx-shaped hole in the floor. Like, what is this? Who's gonna pay for this?
I didn't start this.
I would say that the man who started it should pay.
Yeah, well, he's not here, is he?
But he looks like...
And you guys were half the reason this happened. So it only goes to say you cover half the damages. As he looks at you guys. You can see he's dead serious, and he's like, "Or no more food for the rest of your stay here. You'll have to hunt your own food."
Could we persuade him?
Yeah, you can give me someone here needs to give a diplomacy roll here. Or a haggle.
Yeah, I have advantage on diplomacy. So
okay. Yeah, give me manipulation plus your diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
So funny with Hyacinth just growing to the size of a giant. Yes.
Yes.
That 20 is so funny.
Yes.
All right, and the barkeeper And he's like, fine, but could you at least fill the bloody hole with some sand before you leave? As he walks back to his kitchen, he's like, I can't believe these bloody pirates. And he goes back to tending to his food. You guys just fill the hole. I mean, this is a great opportunity to make a statue of like Nyx's lower half. Memorializing your three-tailed form.
I used to.
I mean, this can be done if you want. We could even like put it on the ship.
I remember the time I had three tails. It's only like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you feel completely different. The sensation is very weird. It's not the same feeling you had when you naturally got your tails, nor when you used the sword. This is the first time you've claimed a tail from a duel, and each individual tail feels different. You can sense a lingering connection to the original owner that it was, just in the sense of what kind of life they may have lived. You get the impression that the tails that you have now came from people who were quite unfortunate. It won't linger on your mind for long. As the tails assimilate, eventually those feelings will disappear. But yeah, just in the initial rush of the connection process, you get brief glimpses into how CRACKTOOTH treated his crew, and it wasn't particularly great.
Makes me even more glad I fought him.
Commander Zur taps Sylaris on the shoulder, and he says, I think that last move may have been a mistake. as he looks at the six tails on Nyx.
Yes, and I just whisper back that, yes, and now we will have cat's hair everywhere.
I can hear that, by the way.
Nyx can.
Hey, who you call a cat?
You hear truffles purring from within Hyacinth's shadow. Just something about more cats. But yes, congratulations. You won the duel and gained more than I planned. You're already 2/3 of the way there. Ow! Oh my goodness. But you...
Well, at least I can... Oh, I can cloud walk like my parents.
Give me a stamina roll, Nyx. Just pure stamina.
Okay.
Yeah, you take one step and a searing pain in your arm, near your... both your arms have a pain, but your right arm has a deep cut on the right. And there is still a scimitar sticking inside of your rib cage. You go, oh, and collapse.
Oh. Yes.
Right after the pirate crew left the room, you intimidated them. They looked at you with fire in your eyes, power swelling all around you, 6 intimidating tails, and a scimitar bloodied and sticking out of your rib cage. They fled the room, and then as you turn back to your friends, you're like, oh, and then collapse.
And then pass.
You're up. Spira, what do you do? You're the medic. You've got 2 ways to treat Nyx here.
Yeah, Spira's gonna hurry over to Nyx and just treat with just the regular bits. She really doesn't want to show the pirates that she's basically a unicorn.
Okay, so you're gonna keep your secret power secret, and you're gonna use regular apothecary methods. Okay, give me apothecary roll. Intelligence plus apothecary. This is just like old times, like how the 2 of you met.
Yeah, it's really the same.
Things change the more they stay the same.
I mean, you've coupled your tails since then. 24. Okay, yeah, you decide to treat the bleeding wounds. So you quickly patch up the arm, Nyx's right arm, where you stitch it closed and you apply a bandage to it to stop the bleeding. The scimitar you decide to leave in until you're done treating the rest of them. So yeah, you feel that there are some minor fractures in... Okay, we'll say your radius then. So yeah, your radius fractured on your left arm from when you were blocking the strikes, and the cut on your right arm was down to the bone. But fortunately, the tendons were spared, so you didn't damage your tendons. But yeah, Spira treats your right arm, but you've got a broken left arm from blocking those attacks.
More things change the more they stay the same.
Yeah. It's when it comes to treating the scimitar in your ribs, Spira, give me another apothecary roll. Commander Zur comes over as well, and he's just like, ooh, that looks nasty. And he also like offers to like help with a bit of triage knowledge. Okay, so with the help of Zur and Spira's medical rolls, they are able to gently remove the scimitar without taking a rib out. The edge of the blade had cut in, so there was pieces of metal that have been stuck inside the muscle of your ribs. So while Commander Zur had removed those plates of your armor and held your wound open, Spira was able to, with tweezers, remove the rusted pieces of scimitar metal. Lovely.
Oh.
Lovely. I mean, he didn't take care of his weapons. He's a bloody pirate.
Oh, he is a pirate and he's out in the sea, so it makes sense why they're rusted too.
Yeah. So,
I hope you are up to date with your tetanus shots.
Spira, do you want to pour spirits, like alcoholic spirits, straight into the wound? You can warn Nyx beforehand.
Wait, I have the blood bee wax, which in paste form can stop bleeding.
Ooh, yeah. Why did you offer that?
Oh, yeah. I'm just offering it.
Okay.
To Spira, maybe it can help you.
Yeah, I think that is gonna work really well. Thank you.
Okay, so instead of pouring alcohol straight in, you'll just soak the blood bee wax a little bit in the alcohol to help like disinfect the area as it coats it. So it's a fantasy bandage. It's got antiseptic. I mean, honey also has antiseptic properties as well, so it's perfect. It's perfect. It's gonna sting, Nyx, but it's perfect.
It works well.
Give me a composure roll.
I should have seen that coming.
We've had the combat. Now it's time for some roleplay.
Rolling. What I'll get.
Yeah, you scream out when the scimitar is removed and the pieces are removed. You cry as the blood bee wax is poured onto the wound. It immediately stops it, but it hurts. It hurts. Like, you're being such a big baby, Commander Zur says as he like raps you gently over the head with his knuckles, like, stop being a big baby. As he like raps you over the knuckles.
And I'm rolling my eyes silently. I won't say anything, but I'm rolling my eyes.
I never thought somebody who could fight so well would make such a big noise. As he's like, he goes from like rapping you over the head with his knuckles to patting you on the head and stroking between your ears to reassure you. So yeah, he's being gentle, but in his own way. So yeah, just like, stop being a baby. You won. Hyacinth has shrunk back to her regular face size and has gone back to eating a grape. Just enjoying a grape. There is not much else to do. Spira, you get a sensation from your Pegasus. You have managed to successfully track the CRACKTOOTH crew back to their ship. You can see that they haven't raised anchor, so it doesn't look like they're trying to flee the island, but their crew is gathered around the captain, and they start tying him up with rope and chains as they attach him to the mast. So there might be a mutiny going on here because he didn't treat them particularly well.
Wow. It's like karma or something. It's funny that I stole all I won all the tails that he stole.
Spira, give me an intelligence roll. You realize that he was Agent Foxglove, which means he has information on where we are supposed to go next. So you can't allow his crew to kill him because the information goes to the grave with him. So it doesn't look like, I mean, if they were going to kill him, they wouldn't have dragged him all the way there just to tie him up. But you do get the impression that if they do leave or if they do kill him, then it's going to be much more difficult to find out where the unicorn children went.
And can my little construct grow in size so that it can pick him up and fly away?
No, unfortunately,
Okay.
they're at a fixed size upon summon.
Yeah, I kind of guessed, but
Yeah, right now it's keeping an eye on them from the sky. So you'll be fed information if the situation changes. But yeah, you're just aware of what's going on out there.
Yeah.
So then, what do you guys want to do?
We should go after them.
That information.
But
Hadrian
yeah,
Yeah, Hadrian and
Nyx
Jareth
is
are both just like,
injured.
we're down for a fight. You guys put us in a fighting mood after watching that. We definitely need to improve in your swimming lessons though, Nyx. So Hadrian laughs. Jack has just been quiet as he's just been watching that, and he's just like, so that's how CRACKTOOTH fights. Not too dissimilar to my own style. Because you know how reckless Jackal is.
So a bit of a good news and a bit of a bad news. He's currently being tied up and there might be a mutiny going. So we might have a really fun fight, but we kind of need him alive.
How do you guys respond to this?
Didn't he say that he kept some of the merchandise? Maybe one of the ponies is on the ship.
Yeah, I hope that might be the case as well. So I really want to go there now.
Can you scout the ship with your spirit, Pegasus?
I can try to. It's really tiny right now, so it might be able to slip them by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in that case... Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and steer my little Pegasus into the ship and try and have a look.
Okay, so give me a stealth roll. So dexterity and stealth. We'll just apply your base stats to it, and I'll give advantage. I'll factor in, not give advantage, sorry. I'll factor in its size as well. Also, given the fact that the crew is, well, they've got a very fun pinata to play with right now. Yeah, they don't notice. They don't notice. Yeah, your Pegasus sweeps down into below the deck, but it tries to search everywhere it has access to, but it can't seem to find what it is that you want it to find.
Mm-hmm.
But it can't gain access to every single room because some doors are locked and closed.
They're not in the open, so if they are on the ship, they might have hid them inside of a room or something. I can't open doors.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should go, but we cannot leave the Kitsune alone here, injured.
Okay, Nyx, how do you respond? Because you can walk, but yeah, you don't really want to get straight into another fight after that.
Yeah, I'm spent after that fight. I can walk along, but I could probably only offer fire support.
I mean, you've got your new ability as well, so you've also got air superiority if it comes to that.
That's true. Raining fire from above.
On a boat made of wood. What could possibly go wrong?
But they probably have some weapons. I mean, some pistols and cannons. So you are not safe even if you are in the air.
It's gonna shoot straight up, like it could be over the boat. And then the cannonball could come back down onto their own ship.
Yeah, maybe the cannonball is overkill, but they can still get you with the pistols.
I have to do a roll here.
Well,
No.
What are you up to, Jono?
he's rolling. He's up to something.
Don't worry,
Definitely.
you'll find out. I can't believe this. Oh my. Okay. So you guys want to head out, right? Hadrian,
Yeah, we
Jareth,
should.
Jackal, and Sir will come with you. Jackal immediately is like, I can smell a fight brewing. I'm gonna go get the boys. as he heads off, and Jareth is just like now torn. He's like, Hadrian, go with your brother. Otherwise, he's actually gonna start a war. Please keep your brother under control. I'll stay with these guys. Jareth is like, my skills would be better served at the diplomacy stage. The two brothers here on the fighting stage. So yeah, I'll go do the talking first. You guys bring up the crew just in case I fail. This is like what he's thinking. Hyacinth has no idea what's going on and is just riding shotgun on Sylaris' shoulder. Right. So then, as you guys head down back towards the dock areas, you go much further. It's much further than you realize. You do notice that there's like trails of blood on the floor from where they must have like dragged the captain from his injuries and stuff, because he didn't get out unscathed either. You didn't just cut his tails. You also burned his back, and his sword also like injured himself as well with the pieces of metal that came off when it shattered against yours. He didn't realize you had a Makoto clan sword. So, yeah, when his roll of 42 backfired in the sense that it hit the scimitar became a shrapnel bomb, and he doesn't have aura. So yeah, he was bleeding as well from that, and the burns on his back. So yeah, you see that there's a couple of blood splatters here and there as you're following the trail towards the boat. Spira roughly knows the right way to go. You can also get a sense of the direction for your summon, so you know roughly that it's straight ahead. Nyx, you have the exceptional hearing, so give me a perception roll first, because you'll hear it from a distance.
Okay. Oh, that 20.
Seriously? What the heck? What the heck? Okay, give me, gamma. Just a moment. I'm gonna get this up. Okay, so as you're approaching the boat, Nyx, you hear it first, but you hear the sound of like punches. So it more specifically, because you rolled a nat 20, more specifically, you hear the sounds of a one-sided beatdown of the same fists from the same individual. So it's not like the whole crew is beating up someone, but one person in particular is beating up another person in particular. And whoever it is definitely giving them a solid thrashing, because judging by the sounds, each time it hits, your ears wince a little bit just from the thud, the dong, dong. And you hear the sound of what sounds like at first a coin hitting the wood, but you realize that must have been a tooth from CRACKTOOTH.
Oh no. Oof. More cracked teeth.
As you board the deck, you see Roderick standing there beating the living hell out of CRACKTOOTH. The rest of the crew stand back in a bit of shock as Roderick is smacking into him. His fists are bloodied and roar, and he's like, "You didn't tell me what it was in the boxes. Have you any idea what you've done?" As he's punching straight into the very unconscious captain. The rest of the crew is standing back completely. You wanted to know what that nat 20 was earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, he was supposed to approach the tavern during the fight, but yeah, he saw the crew running out earlier and recognized Agent Foxglove being carried off, and he followed them back and then found out what it was that you guys have been hiding from him all these weeks. So he's taking out his frustration on both him and the fact that he's been left out of this. So yeah, CRACKTOOTH is missing quite a few teeth at this point, but you can see that that Roderick has partially transformed into a werewolf as well, and the tailless Kitsune around him are not interested in trying to stop him. Jareth runs over and is like, "Lord Roderick, what the hell are you doing?" As he's trying to calm him down.
I approve of this.
Maybe he's not useless after all.
Yes. His first redeeming or action.
Yeah, he's not evil, he's just an idiot.
He's just a hero.
But yeah, when he realized because everything finally clicked into place when he learned of what happened. Yeah, because when he boarded the boat, he heard the crew saying whether they should use it. And you guys know what it is. And that's when he learned everything. And yeah, he rolled a nat 20, so yeah. You can see like his eyes have gone a bit feral from the Thrope transformation, but his knuckles are raw. Like the skin has been peeling off of them, and you're not sure whether it's like his blood or CRACKTOOTH's blood. But yeah, you can definitely see that there's a gold tooth on the floor, and not even the other pirates are tempted to pick it up right now. So yeah, he's been beating down CRACKTOOTH, who is thoroughly unconscious. Yeah, Jareth basically has to jump in front of Roderick and it's like, "Lord Roderick, what are you doing? Can't stop. We need him. We need him alive." As Roderick sort of calms down a little bit and he shrivels back down to his normal human dog boy form, and he looks up at the four of you, and when his eyes meet with Spira, he just says, I'm so sorry. And he turns his head away and he just can't face you guys anymore. And he just walks towards the edge of the boat. He just walks away. He is utterly ashamed of what he did.
Jono, don't make me feel sorry for him.
You
I
can't
feel absolutely not sorry for him at
Evil,
all.
he's just
but
stupid.
yeah, my respect for him, man, has gone from 0 to positive.
I kind of feel sorry for him. He can't help he's stupid.
He was
Hopefully he learned something.
he was a rich, spoiled boy who had no problems getting whatever he wanted. And then when he finally lost it, he made a huge mistake and regrets it. So yeah, he's a bit upset with both himself and Foxglove. Because yeah, it seems like he was the only one who didn't know what he was transporting. So yeah, and he knows Foxglove because yeah, they were both agents. So yeah. That's how he got on the boat as well, because he basically said, I'm an agent of Morgana, so I need to speak to Foxglove. So the crew let him on, and then when the crew saw what he started doing, they were just like, I'm not getting involved with that. I don't like the captain that much anyway. So it's a wonderful mess. You saw someone earlier said it's karma, and I always believe that karma is less of a mystical force and more of the probability of your own action coming back towards you.
It really is a karma moment right now.
I also love the fact that he started off the fight by mocking Wolfsbane as well. That he said Wolfsbane was a leaky tap. Guess who's leaking now?
And it came back.
What do you guys do? You're on the boat with an unconscious Captain CRACKTOOth without teeth. A very scared crew because Hyacinth rolled a nat 20 earlier, so they have no intention of fighting you. You guys nat 20 where it matters. So yeah, they are just like, just keep us alive and we're good. We're good. It was all his fault, not ours.
Sylaris, I think we're gonna have a guinea pig. You can poison him, I can heal him, and we can do that until he spills his secret.
Oh, like a cop, bad cop.
I like how you think. Okay, our healer is getting feistier and feistier.
Okay.
I like this.
So what do you guys say to the crew, the CRACKTOOth crew? Who wants to speak up?
I think we need to see your captain for a moment.
Yeah.
And I also think we need to see your little precious things that you wanted to use as well.
The crew shift eyes towards each other, but they've done the math. Even though they're not good at math, even they know the answer to this to this calculation, and they're just like, feel free to explore the ship. And if you need to borrow our captain, you don't have to return him anytime soon. There's no lost love between us. So yeah, you can take the captain. And one of them says, when you're done searching the ship, would it be possible if we could have it and just like get it out of your hair? Or Jareth steps forward and is like, actually, I have a better idea. How about you guys join the Howlers? We would treat you far better than your sailing days under CRACKTOOth, after all. Everybody give me a charisma roll. Give me charisma roll. You gotta sell yourselves to us. Yeah, charisma roll. You gotta make yourselves look like they want to serve you.
Oh,
Charisma and persuasion, or
yeah, persuasion or diplomacy or intimidation, whichever stat you want to pick. Strike a pose.
oh. Let's see diplomacy. I haven't tried that one yet.
Oh my goodness.
oh no.
Spira, you're more focused on the kid.
It's Natch 20
A nat
again.
20.
Not 20.
Wow.
And it was on this day that the Church of Nyx Makoto was
Kitsune.
formed. Yeah, several.
It makes sense why.
Yeah, several of the crew, particularly the Kitsune crew members. There are about 4 of them. So one of them didn't even have a tail when they joined the crew. They kneel before you on both of their knees in the more traditional way of your homeland. You recognize that it's a sign of absolute respect and fealty that's usually pledged between Kenja and Ryoma to the highest level. They consider you on the same level as the big 3 families. this pirate crew.
Oh my gosh.
For them, you have become their new, like, noble house, so to speak, from their perspective. The Kitsune. The non-Kitsune crew don't really understand, but they saw Sylaris, and they just saw the fanged teeth of Sylaris' smile with Commander Zur just, like, puffing his shoulder muscles a little bit, and they're just like, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah, yeah. We didn't even like CRACKTOOTH that much anyway, so. So where do we sign up? What's your name? And he's like, Jareth. I am the Vice Captain Jareth, but it sounds like I might be, the captain of this particular vessel shortly, because there's no one else qualified on the Howlers. Oh God, Hadrian's gonna have to take care of Echo all by himself. Right, so you guys have added another ship to the fleet.
Yay!
Now, this is your ship with its own crew who are most loyal. Some worship you guys. Others are terrified of you guys and wouldn't think of disobeying or betraying you. So you don't have to worry about them being fickle. You absolutely nailed it with the striker pose. Spira, they didn't pay attention to. Oh yeah, I need to roll for Hyacinth. She grows back to her giant size again and is like, don't forget to worship me too. She jokes as the rest of the crew take a kneel as well. She shrinks back down.
Imagine she rolled a nat 20 twice when trying to intimidate them. They must be, I mean,
they're basically just viewed
scared to the bones.
Yeah, they view like Nyx as their like new noble family, like their new like emperor kind of thing, whereas they view Hyacinth as like a goddess.
Yeah.
And Sylaris is the devil. So you got the goddess, the devil, and the emperor on the ship. But nobody messes with the white mage. The one who's keeping them alive. So Spira is kind of like the Jareth of the party, is keeping everybody running in the background. This is amazing. Right. So you guys, you have a ship to search.
Okay, how about we don't search the ship? They just show us, because I asked them nicely.
Okay, yeah. The merchandise that you're looking for would be in the captain's quarters. He has the key somewhere on him. Since nobody is volunteering, like one of the smaller crew members. Actually, no. The tailless guy who tried to jump you before, Nyx, he bows his head when he looks towards you, and he heads over to CRACKTOOTH, opens up his pirate jacket coat, and removes a old-looking key before punching him straight in the gut one time for himself as well. He's like, that's for my character. He punches him straight in the gut as well. He just wanted to get one good hit in as well. And then he quickly scurries back over to Nyx and, like, with both hands, palms open, holds up the key towards you, like you.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry that I tried to jump you before. I wasn't thinking clearly. He backs away, just apologizing profusely, like I'm sorry.
I understand. No harm done.
Your tails just elegantly flow. All six of them just wavily move as you say it. Unbelievable. You doubled your tail count in one evening. This takes some Kitsune years. I mean, that was the power of a nat 20 at the right moment, I guess.
That really was.
I was thinking, oh, you'll be at 4 and you'll just be one short of Cloud Step. But no! The dice decide. Sometimes it's even out of my control.
The dice really decided. You rolled for me, and then it was like 3, and then I rolled, and then it was still 3.
Yep. Imagine if you'd hit 4. You would have been at 7, which would have unlocked the 7th power. The 7th tail power, which...
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
Even I don't know that one.
I have it here somewhere. Wait. Oh, yeah. There is a 7th tail power, but I haven't revealed it yet.
How much is the maximum? Is it 9?
9.
9.
And that gets
any
crazy.
Any more than that, and a mortal can't handle it. So Kitsune, who tried to go for 10, they self-destruct. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, 9 is the absolute limit a non-deified Kitsune can go. So you're already 2/3 of the way there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but don't think it's going to be easy to get any more for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you have the key to the captain's quarters. Spira, I'm going to assume you snatch that up immediately.
Unless Nyx moves quickly, yeah.
I'll just give it to you here. Thank you.
Yeah. Nyx, as the group heads into the ship itself, as you approach, which is very clearly the captain's quarters, Nyx, with your perception, you hear a small heartbeat racing, terrified inside of the room. You can hear that there's this heartbeat of a child. Spira, Nyx, how do you handle this? Because you're the only one who knows right now, whereas like Spira and them they have no clue.
Can I slowly cautiously go up to the small child?
You haven't reached the room yet. It's as you're walking down the corridor, but you've got exceptional hearing, so you can hear it even from like the moment you went under deck. You can hear the heartbeat from the room. Your blessing is coming in clutch.
I know. Well, I guess I'll just head towards the room then. I'll just follow the sound of the heartbeat.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you're not gonna tell the others. They have no clue. Okay.
I mean, yeah. I want to confirm it.
All right. So yeah, as you approach the door, Spira, you place the key inside and twist, and with a little bit of resistance against the door, you open up inside, and it's pitch black inside. The curtains have been drawn, so there's a red hue that enters into the room through the old musky curtains. There's just a little bit of redness entering into the room, but other than that, it's complete darkness. But you sense that there's another creature in here, because this poor child has been trying to use the call, but he's in a cage in the corner of the room, bound and gagged. So he can't speak, so he can't use the call to try and let other centaurs know. But as soon as you enter into the room, you can get the sense that the child was trying to use the call to call for help. What do you do?
That's so sad.
I'm just gonna speak out, try to calm them. Also gonna use my spirit sense to sort of try and see.
Okay, give me...
Hello, it's me, Spira. I'm here. It's fine. We're gonna be fine.
They're gagged, so they're just like... They're trying to speak, but they're in a cage, so you have to break the cage open first, or try to figure out how to open it. Anybody here can volunteer to use their strength.
Or
you know what?
Someone has lock picking.
Yeah.
Commander Sir just walks up and rips the front door off of the cage. He's got the strength.
Who's that?
Pops it right
you can
off.
use him too.
Yeah, he just pops the cage door off, and he's just like, I don't like this, and he just walks away. He leaves the room because he doesn't even for him, he's a bit shocked by this. You can see that he likes kids. Like he loves family. Like he really respects the bonds of family and friends and stuff. So when he sees a kid tied up like this, he just walks over, pops the cage, and then just leaves the room because he doesn't want to see any more of this. So yeah, he can open it for you. So yeah, you can remove the gag, the cloth gag.
Yeah, Spira's just gonna remove the gag and just hug the kid.
Yeah. And then they start bawling it out. It's one of the boys from the sanctuary circle. You recognize them as one of the kids who was playing with the group of children when you spent that evening there. So yeah, you recognize the face. You can see. Actually, everybody, give me perception.
Highest mental stat, right?
Yeah, highest mental stat. Wow. Yeah.
This needs to stop happening.
Wow. Yeah. Again.
Yeah. So everybody notices it immediately, but the horn on their head is significantly reduced and damaged. It may have been that the the CRACKTOOTH crew or the captain didn't know exactly how to make it work at first. So they may have tried to like chip off pieces of it. They may have tried to prod him. You're not sure, but you definitely can see that the horn has been damaged and it might take a while for it to heal properly. You can see that he hasn't been fed that well. And, but other than that, he doesn't seem to have any emergency injuries on site. Like, you know, he's not like cut or bleeding or anything, like just a bit hungry, a bit dirty, and most importantly, it looks like the horn has taken the brunt of the abuse here. So yeah, you can deduce that it took them a while to figure out how to get the unicorn's healing thing to work. Yeah, Captain did it. Captain did it, not us. We weren't allowed in the room. That's why they were debating it. They were just like, how do we do it? Yeah.
All right, we can make the information gathering really painful, right?
Remember, we need him for information. After that, you can do whatever you want with him.
Yeah. The child is bawling his eyes out and is crying. He recognizes you though, and he's just like, "You came. You actually came. You could hear it, couldn't you?" He's talking about the call, thinking that, you know, maybe the call finally worked after weeks of trying. So
My gosh, that's so sad.
yeah,
Of course I came.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna come to help you, okay?
but what about the others?
I'm
rescued-
coming to them too. That's why it took a while, because I needed to rescue some more kids first, and then I came to you, because I knew you were strong enough to handle it.
They just start bawling, like they're a mess, but they're like happy crying because for them it's finally over. It's finally over. So yeah, they just start bawling their eyes out on your lap. Hyacinth flies over and just gently opens the curtains so that proper light can shine through. You can see that there's a sunset in the distance as the light is going down. Yeah, the room is filled with an orange glow as this child is just crying, and the rest of you guys stand there silently. You can see the shadow of Commander Zur in the corridor stretching out in a long line, and his silence speaks volumes. You can see that you don't need spirit sense or insight to understand that he's angry. he's angry as well. He looks back at you, Sylaris, and he's like, "We need to talk about everything that's happened. What is going on?" And yeah, I'm going to speed up time a little bit here. We're going to say that Jareth and Hadrian's crew arrive and they realize, oh, we've expanded the fleet. The child, you get the chains off of him pretty quickly. And yeah, Jareth immediately also like volunteers to help Spira take care of the child. He's really good with knitting, for example, like making things. So he immediately goes about trying to help like fix the tears in the clothing, as well as like make a child-friendly pillow and blanket and stuff like that. Something to make the child feel more welcomed and alive, because most of the pirate gear they have was made for adults, so it's not exactly the most comfortable. So yeah, Jareth spends most of the day just doing everything he can to make sure that there's like a child-friendly room for the kid. On the Echo, they are not risking this unicorn child going on any of the other boats. He has his own room, and it has been made to match a child as best as possible. So we do have a child. However, throughout the night, as you guys are sleeping on the boats, you do hear the sounds of a storm whipping up in the distance and the crack of thunder. And the next day when you wake up, you see that it is completely overcast. There's heavy rain, there's lightning a lot of places. And Hadrian speaks to the four of you guys and says, "We got some bad news here. It's one of Froz's circular storms. This happens once in a blue moon, but it's something to do with the ley lines flowing through here. But the spirits whip up a huge storm around this island, which makes it impossible to sail for several days. So we're trapped on Froz. We can't set sail through this. It'll tear the boats apart. So yeah, we're stuck on this island for a few days. So if there's anything you want to do, feel free to explore. But we're going to stay here and protect the kid." You guys will now have your little solo adventures on Froz individually. And yeah, we will continue that throughout the next couple of weeks. Congratulations!
The next episode should be right here. Thanks for watching.